What's happening? What's happening? What's happening, everybody? First of all, I jollipies for having to push the time back a little bit today. Secondly, I appreciate y'all for hanging out. The link is in the chat. The link is in the chat. The link is in the chat for anybody who want to pull up and ask a question or share anything. The link it should be pinned to the top of the chat. Should be like a little blue. It looks a blue box to me. It's pinned with my name highlighted. That's the link if you want to pull up and ask any questions. And yeah, y'all know what it is. Anybody who got any words like maybe Robinson, I don't know. You know what the lick read. Look here, man. I'd like to welcome y'all to the weekend chart prep for November the 6th. What year is it, Tim? 2022. Yeah. This is where we get together on the weekend and go over to do chart prep. And sometimes we even dive inside the mind of Lil Timmy Rogers. Sometimes I share my thought process. Other times we just get our chart prep and look at what might be going on this week. I don't know. What will it be? I don't know. We will see. Got in the hat, maybe. Bars. Man, if this is your first time pulling up the Tim's Tidbit, I like to say, welcome. If it's not your first time pulling up the Tim's Tidbit, I still want to say, welcome and thank you for always pulling up. Y'all know how we do, man. Me, you, Spidey, we all pull up every single day on Al Gore's internet and talk about the price action for the S&P 500, the SPY even, the ES, if you will. We talk about the price action every single day, Monday through Friday, 9 a.m. Eastern Standard Time before the market opens. And we share our thoughts about the overnight price action and what we can possibly expect that day. And then again at 6:30 p.m. Eastern Standard Time after the market closed, and we look back to see were we right, were we wrong, what do we learn, what do we glean, if you will. And then on Sundays, we get together at 3 o'clock Eastern Standard Time and talk about the weekend chart prep and take a look forward, if you will. Maybe that'll be forward this way, whichever way you want to look at it, and see what we can possibly expect for that week. Peek at the economic calendar, see if any big news is coming out. Y'all like the way I did that? Big news is coming out. Hey, man, I do it all for the free 99 because I want to help somebody get their aha moment. I want you to take any money that you... Come here. This is a secret. We can't let this out because the feds be watching. And then the people... Then we got haters out there. Let me get close as I can. Is this close enough? Yeah, there you go. All right. There you go. Am I still in focus? Let me back up a little bit too close. Okay, now I'm in focus now. We can't let the haters know this, but I want you to take any money that you was going to put into a course, any money that you was going to invest in a course, and don't buy the course, right? Take that money and put it into your brokerage account, right? No matter if you was going to buy a course for $100, $900, $4,000, $10,000, no matter how much you was going to pay for that course, put it in your brokerage account. No. Don't give it to me. I don't want it. I don't want your money. Tap in to Tim's Tidbits every day, right? Because we break down the price action and what we expect in the market to do. Tap into Tim's Tidbit every day. If you wanna learn it just sit down and learn it. Go to ICT page and look at his mentorships, right? And then once you learn it, come back and tap into Tim's Tidbit every day. And we talk about the price action and stuff that we're gonna do. And then let your money go make money for you. No. Don't give your money to nobody else. Don't give it to me or nobody else. Put it in the brokerage account and put your money in the market and let your money grow for you. Now, let's get back to the regular schedule program. Hey, man, who in the chat, man? Who in the chat? Let's see who in the chat. What's up here to learn and share? What's going on? Cool it now. Hey, watch out. I know them some early comments right there. That's from when I had some family stuff going on. And now we back. We started a little late. FC, what's going on? If you still in here, Aloysius, I hope you're doing better. I hope you're feeling better, Aloysius. Still praying for you, but Aloysius, don't mess with that right there. Your mom watching, Aloysius. Aloysius' mom and Aloysius, how y'all doing? Yeah. How your son doing? Regina. You remind me of a West Side Story. What's up, Regina? What's going on, my arch nemesis? My mother is in here. Hello, mother. How are you? I love you. Hey, y'all, let me tell y'all a story about my mama, right? Yesterday we was at today we was at worship service. And I said, "Hey, Parker, how you doing, baby? You got some lunch money or you good?" And she was like, "Oh, I ain't got no money, but I'm good." All I had on me was a $20 bill, right? So I went to a couple brothers saying, "Man, y'all got change for a 20?" And she was like, "I told you I'm good. I ain't got no money, but I'm good." I said, "Okay, I'm taking it that she ain't gonna get nothing to eat." She immediately left worship and went straight to Waffle House or somewhere trying to buy something to eat. Now, I literally just asked her, "I ain't got no money, but I'm good." You see, that's what I'm talking about right there. That's what I'm talking about right there. What's up, Captain Kirk? Hey, Captain Kirk, that's a fine name. I don't remember you being in the chat, Captain Kirk. If this your first time, welcome. If it's not your first time, I truly jolly pies. I be trying to remember names, but that's a fine name. And you standing next to that what's that? Is that a Black Hawk or a? No, it's not a Huey. It looked like a fighter, some kind of fighter. Look like I can't make it out, but it looked like it might be a some kind of fighter or a spy plane or something. What's up, Rhonda Green? You're never late, Mama. You always on time. You always on time. Yes. Yes, here to learn and share. We just getting started. Don't start none won't be. What's up, Stacks? What's going on, man? What's up with you? Hammer movie, Hammer Films, Hit Films, Hit Films. Okay, that's what I'm gonna say. That is Hit Films. I said, "What's up to you? Get off my." You see, y'all see what I got to put up with? You see what and I just trailed them. I just trailed them, Playboy. Check it out. I just trailed them. What's up, Roman? What's up, Roman? I got it right that time. What's up, Roman? What's going? What's up, Hatter? Shh, I hate her. What's up, Tranisha? What's going on? That's my baby. Hey, baby. What's up, Sanjay? Salute. What's going on, Cameron? What's up, Father of Legends? Charting and coding. Okay, then. He started the day, but turning back. Thank the Lord. Okay, then. Still praying for Aloysius. Still praying for the Aloysius, y'all. What's up, Sonia? I said you, hey, Trinisha, get off my screen. What's up, Angela? Do we got Valdez in here? We got Angela. We don't got Valdez. You a pilot, Airwolf? Captain Kirk, is it an Airwolf in here? Is the Airwolf talking about the show Airwolf, the old throwback show? Cooley, what you know about that throwback show, man? You ain't old enough to know nothing about no Airwolf. Hey, that's it. That's all I see as far as names in the chat that I'm gonna shout out. We're gonna go ahead and get into it, man. Let me share my screen. Okay, I don't have my Google A. I don't have my Google A open, so let me put a Google A tab over here. Google A tab, and we're gonna go over here and holler at our homegirl. Y'all know who she is. We even made a song. We sing it to her every single day. Sing it with me now. Smiley, where you at, baby? Here I go. Hey, how you doing? I'm glad that you came through. Whoops. Looking at my Spilene chart, I already marked out a whole heap of stuff on Spilene, so we're gonna slide over here to the ES and mark stuff out on the ES. Yeah, we're going to do it over here on the ES. Let's go to the ES. Because I don't have anything on there. Ain't got nothing on the ES. Hey, let's check out the look back to see where we are as far as the look back. We ain't checked that in a little while before we get into it. before we get into it, let's check the for anybody who don't know what I'm talking about. I'm talking shout out ICT. Everything I talk about is ICT concepts. We talk about the IPDA look back, the IPDA data range, right? And you see this vertical line right here. We had it marked on the 21st of October. So I'm assuming that's the last time we looked at this, on the 21st of October. And what it is, you look back 20 days, 40 days, and 60 days. And then during that time, you look back to the lowest low and the highest high during that time period, right? And if the market is bullish or bearish during that time period, you are expecting the algos to attack those lows or highs in that time period. If you're bearish, right, you expect the market to attack those lows 20 days back, 40 days back, 60 days back. You know what I'm saying? If you're bullish, you expect the market to attack those highs 20 days back, 40 days back, 6 days back. And then you got to look forward time period where, right, you take this 20-day line here, right? And then you add it to this 40-day line here, and that gives you a 60-day window right there. You got a 60-day window from here to here, right? And you look back to see, okay, how much have we attacked in this 60-day window? You know what I'm saying? And when you start, and you usually started at the first of the month. At the first of the month, wake up, cash your checks and come on. You know what I'm saying? You start at the first day of the month to kind of get yourself acclimated, if you will. You know what I'm saying? It's better to start it at the beginning of the quarter. You know what I'm saying? If you will. And when I say at the beginning of the quarter, I mean the rotational quarter, not just the quarter. Like, oh, it's October 1st, it started the quarter. But you look at like the rotational quarter. You know what I'm saying? You look at like, okay, let's look at a quarterback and see, you know what I'm saying, when the rotation, when the pivot like happened, how we was going up here and then we started going down, right? This was like a pivot. And then over the, let me see, April, and 1, 2, 3. Look at that. 3 months later, look at it. We turned around and went the other way. Look at how accurate this stuff is, man. But yeah, looking at the quarterly pivots, like from here, we pivoted, started going bearish, right? And then 3 months later, you know what I'm saying, we pivoted and started going bullish. You know what I'm saying? And then where do we go? You see, 1, 2, close to 3. Right, we got there. We pulled all the way back up just to make it 3. Look at that. Look at that. We started coming down at 2. Then we popped back up a little bit just to make it 3. You know what I'm saying? So we started going down, started going up, started going down. And now it looked like we're trying to go up. Like we trying to, you know what I'm saying, fight our way to the up. So boom, there's the, you know what I'm saying, we pivoting. Look like we trying to pivot here. Now, then at the look back, you can move the look back forward every day if you want to. If you want to look at this every single day, sure, knock yourself out. But you ain't got to look at this every single day, right? If we move it over to where we closed that there, then you move that up to the highest high right there for the 20 days back. And then you can adjust the 40-day look back and look forward, if you will. That right there would be the highest high in the 40 days. Then the 60. You know what I'm saying? You go to the highest high in the 60. That's the highest high in the 60. That's calibrated to where we at right now. You know what I'm saying? And if you think the market going to continue to be that bullish, these are, since we're in a bullish kind of move here and we're retesting that bullishness, we just got back here to this daily order block right there. And we reacting off of that daily order block. Boom, we came down to this daily order block here. We came pretty much at the mean threshold, maybe a little bit lower than the mean threshold of this order block right there. And now we're getting a reaction off of it, pushing up. So it's still acting bullish. This is what I was talking about before when I was like the discount PDAs and the lows, the sell side liquidity is being respected. So the support, if you will, discount PDAs, you know what I'm saying? Sell side liquidity, that's a discount PDA. You know what I'm saying? It's like they're being respected, meaning they're acting as support, right? And then the buy side, the buy side or the premium stuff is getting ran through. You know what I'm saying? It's getting ran through with little resistance, and then we're coming down to the support and we're bouncing. So it's acting like it's bullish. It's acting like it's in a buy program. You know what I'm saying? How far up will that buy program go? I don't know, Raggy. I just trade what I see. But right now, it's acting like it's in a buy program. But you can use that to say, hey, like in the beginning of the month, we was looking back saying, this was the highest high right here, and we came almost to it. We came almost to it. Let's go. Let's put it back on the beginning of the month and see. Right. So grabbing this and pulling it back to the first trading day of the month. Boom. This was the first trading day of the month, right? This was the highest high, right? We was coming down, right? And we had just ran sell side liquidity coming into October. Boom. We just ran sell side liquidity coming into October, right? Took out these previous yearly lows. We set new yearly lows, right? We pushed up, came down, ran sell side, and reacted off of it. Hit that sell side, took off, pang out. You know what I'm saying? Then once we pang out, right, we started pushing up and we started taking out buy side. We came up, you know what I'm saying? Came back down to this order block right there. Broke structure right there to the upside. Here's the breaking market structure right there. Came down to this order block, right? So we came down, took out sell side, reacted off of it, right? Came up, breaking market structure, took out buy side liquidity, right? Came down, right? It's a no, it's not, but it's a volume imbalance right there. Premium PDA. Got a premium PDA that we hit, came back down, got into this order block, discount PDA, respected it, reacted off of it. Look at the pang out, came up, took out buy side liquidity again right there, took out the buy side liquidity, right? Kept going up, kind of consolidated a little bit, chopped around, came up here to this came this order block. We kind of disrespected it, but we still haven't taken out that high yet. We got real close to it within them 20 days, right? Got real close to it within them 20 days. But remember, this is our 60-day window from there up to, from here, from there back. That's like the 60-day window, right? So we got the 60-day window. Within that 60-day window, we've came right up here and kissed this high right there, right? Within that 60-day window, came right to it and kissed it. Then we pulled back down into this discount PDA right here. Now we hit this discount PDA and we reacted off of it again, right? So we reacted off this discount PDA. So now what do we expect if the buy program is to continue, right? Lil Timmy Rogers would expect us to start out the next week, maybe pushing up into this fair value gap a little bit, you know what I'm saying? And then reacting down, or I would want it to come down a little bit and then take off. That's what I want. That's my wanted scenario. Since we reacted off of this discount PDA, I will want us to come down and then continue up. That's what I want, right? Since we're right here in this fair value gap, right? We're right there in that fair value gap right here. And then we got this big, humongous order block right here, this daily order block right here, right? That's some little traffic. It's some traffic in the road. That's, you know what I'm saying? That's some space for concern, especially coming up in front of CPI. You know what I'm saying? Might dally around in this traffic. But anyway, let's get to marking up the stuff while I'm running my mouth and just getting to talk about what I want, and we ain't even marked up nothing. Get out of here, if to look back. But that's what the if to look back. You can use that just to, you know what I'm saying, determine which highs or lows you expect the market to target, you know what I'm saying, during that time frame. And again, if we go back to put the if to look back for where we are now, let's come to where we are now. Boom. So the look back to where we are now, this is the lowest low within them 20 days. The market is, you know what I'm saying, still in like a bullish rally because we've come back down to this PDA, right? So it's still in a bullish rally. This pullback right here still hasn't negated this bullish rally because when we hit this order block, we respected it. So we're still in the bullish. We're still retesting this bullish rally. So until we come down, until we get down here and start getting closures, if we start getting closures below this low, then you know what I'm saying, I'm gonna be ready to give up the ghost on this bullish rally. But long as you know what I'm saying, long as we still respecting these PDAs, how we came down here, respected that order block, how we came over here, respected that order block, you know what I'm saying, it's still in a bullish rally, in my humble opinion, right? And so since it's still in the bullish rally, you can look and say, okay, here are some upside targets. We got this fair value gap that we just kissed. When we get to this high, you know what I'm saying, that could be a target. You know what I'm saying? The top of this fair value gap right here can be a target. This this swing high just above this one, that can be a target. This little teeny tiny order block over here can be a target. This humongous fair value gap can be a target. This high can be a target. That's really aggressive, but that high can be a target. You know what I'm saying? You can start to look at what you want to target on the bullish side, because for 20 days back, this is the highest high 20 days back. So you can be looking to attack that high right there, you know what I'm saying, within the next 20 to 40 days. You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? 60 days forward. Since this is the highest high in the 20, you can expect to attack it in the next 20 to 40 days, because this is the shorter end of the time frame. More than likely, you're going to attack it within the 20s if the market is bullish. Just like when we started out in the beginning of the month, this was the highest high 20 days back. And then once we came up here, close right around the 20-day look forward, boom, we was right there at the high. We didn't take it out. But just because you don't take it out don't mean you can't be profitable. You know what I'm saying? So we came right up there to it. And then we started to retrace back, cleaning up some of the downside stuff that we had left, the breadcrumbs that the algos had left. Now that I think I've thoroughly explained on how to use the data ranges, let's go ahead and start marking out some of the, y'all know what I like to do. I like to go back. I go way back. Go to the monthly, if you will. Go to the monthly, if you will. Will. Okay. So on the monthly, we're gonna go. We're gonna put the high at September. Theoretically, you could actually use August because that's a swing high, but we're gonna go with September. You know what I'm saying? Because that's the closest monthly high that we haven't interacted with from where price is trading right now. Right? That's the closest monthly high we haven't interacted with. So that's why I'm choosing September. And if I'm not mistaken, that's the same area that we chose over there on the Spiggity. Let's check out Spylean and see if that's what we chose. Yes, we did. We chose September. See, my mind is always thinking the same when I'm looking at the price action. I ain't got a crystal ball. I just look at the price action. We're gonna set that to be a monthly box top. Monthly box top. Well, Tim, what's a monthly box top? I'm glad you asked that question, Lil Timmy Rogers. A monthly box top is just the top of the dealing range that I'm looking at on a monthly level. I got a weekly. Why don't I have a monthly? Why don't I have a monthly? Let's fix that real quick. Let's fix that. Stizzle. I think that's the color I was using on the monthly over here. Month. Okay. Templizzle. Save as box top monthly. Monthly box top. Save. Okay. All right. And then we're going to pull this down here and put it on the low of October. Going to put it on October's low. And then we're going to set that to the bottom. Change that to low. Change that to low. Monthly. All right, and then we're gonna save this as box monthly box bottom. Boom. Now we got that fixed. Now we got a monthly top and a monthly bottom. Now looking at the monthly, and that's the nearest low that we haven't from price. That's the nearest monthly low that we haven't interacted with from where price is now. Prices closed Friday at 37.79.50. That's the nearest low. That's the nearest high. Let's check that what we marked off on the spiggity. Spy lean, boom, got it marked off in the same place. The high and the low for our monthly box. So we tracking. Our minds have not changed since Friday. Okay, let's look at this. We're gonna check to see if there's any other PDAs that I want to mark out. Nope, nothing else I want to mark out. Just keep in mind, looking at this big green candle right here, this big up close candle from July, how we sold off pretty good right there. This right here technically can be considered a monthly order block because we had such aggressive selling off after making this closure. We popped up, right? We popped up, took out this monthly high, quickly reversed and sold off mammoth all the way down to here. This technically could be a monthly order block, right? The mean threshold would be rough. Let's see what the mean threshold would be right there. On that right there, the mean threshold would be roughly 39.57.75. It's roughly around the open of this candle right here. Roughly, that's the mean threshold. But I ain't gonna mark that out because I like for us to have a little bit more push away before I start marking out the order block. But technically, that is a monthly order block. But I'm not gonna mark it. I'm not gonna mark because I like to have a little bit more. Like if we would have came all the way down here in price or something, then I'd be like, yeah, that's an order block. Like on this up close candle here, and see how far we sold off. That's like what, like 2-3 times the length of the body of that candle right there. So I'm like, yeah, that's definitely an order block right there on the monthly level, right? But that's outside of our box. So I'm not going to worry about marking it yet until we get closer to the top of our box. Then I'll mark out that, you know what I'm saying? Because I don't like a bunch of junk being on my charts. So on the monthly, that's all I want to mark. That's all I want to mark on the monthly. Yeah, that's all I want to mark on the monthly. Drop down to the weekly. Drop it down to the weekly. First thing I see right here is the weekly order block right here at the bottom of this right now. This is when price gets a little tricky on you sometime, right? Because if you see how we came here from this order block right here, this weekly order block, this green up close candle there, and we had a massive sell off from there. That right there is an order block right there on the weekly, right? I'm gonna go ahead and mark that now while I'm talking about it. Right, so boom, put that there. These weekly candles, so it's pushing it to next week, so I can't really. I'm gonna have to do this on the daily. I'll adjust it on the dailies, but I'll just push it out to the 14th right now. This is a bearish order block, weekly bearish order block right there. Okay, so this is where price began a little sticky sometime. How we had this nice flush, making this order block right here. So boom, we come down to an area of support, right? We came down to a prior low. Boom, stop there, right? Then we reacted off of it, but we kind of consolidated before we got a nice push, right? So technically, if you're looking at this price leg, the order block would actually be encompassed in all three of these candles right here. And the mean threshold would be like right around here somewhere. But since we went up and came back down, right? This come back down. Now this right here is the order block. to Lil Timmy Rogers. That's the order block to me, because we had a reaction off of this stop here, and then we came back and we broke a new low on both these candles. Actually, this candle here, we broke a new low and reacted up and came back down, and then we came over here again and reacted down and broke a new low. I don't know if we went up or down first, but we made a new low and had a strong reaction, and then this is the violent move. So this is the reaction, right? This is the we came down, reacted off of a discount PDA, opened up lower, went up. Power 3 at its finest, right? Open at the low, heavy distribution, closed near the high. Power 3 at the finest. Open at the low, went down a little bit, closed at the high, near the high. Power 3 in its finest, right? Open at the high, went up, pushed down, closed roughly near the bottom. Power 3 at its finest. So we hadn't had 1, 2, 3 Power 3 weeks back to back to back, right? And anybody who don't know what the Power 3 is ICT concept, talk about the accumulation, manipulation, distribution. And you open on a bullish day or week, you're going to open near the lows and close near the highs. On a bearish week or day or month, whatever, you're going to open near the highs and close near the lows, right? That's the Power 3. Accumulation, manipulation, distribution. And the manipulation is the Judas swing, when it leads you the wrong way, right? You open near the lows, go lower, and then take off and go higher. That's the Judas swing, and then pop back up, right? For anybody who don't understand the lingo I'm talking, go check out ICT videos. You'll pick it up. Okay, let me copy this right here. Go ahead and mark out this order block right there. And I like to just mark the bodies of my my PDAs. I just like to mark the bodies of them, unless the wick is like teeny tiny. If it's got like a little teeny tiny wick on the top and the bottom, then I'll just include the whole wick. But when we got like long wicks like this right here, I just like to mark the body where the bulk of the volume is, because you know that's just what I got from ICT. He like to concentrate on the bulk of the volume, and he also remember where those wicks, you know what I'm saying, stuck out to. Let me see, checking there. We already traded down through that volume imbalance. We got the order block at the top that we just kissed it and pushed back down. Okay, so nothing else on the weekly that I want to mark. There's nothing else on the weekly that I want to mark right now. Just double checking. Yeah, there's nothing on the weekly within our range that I want to mark, because I don't have these not equal. So that's not a rejection block. We got the order block there. These are equal. So there is a little rejection block right up here that I technically could mark out. Yes, I could mark that out. I will mark that out. So there's a little rejection block right there. Do I have anything set up for rejection blocks? No, I didn't. No, I don't. So I'll just pick something. I'll just pick something and just rename it. What we want the rejection block to be. I got too many things going on now. We'll use green as the, no, that's the text. We'll use green as the trim. Yeah, I guess we'll use green as the trim. Can I make it a little fatter? No, I ain't gonna make it fatter. And then I'll just change this to rejection block. I'll just change that to rejection block like that on the, and it's purple on the weekly, so we'll know. I know it's purple, so I know it's a weekly. So yeah, that's it. That's all I want to mark on the weekly. Moving down to the daily. Daily. So on the daily, let's see what we don't have marked. We See, we came down here to this order block right there. We stopped at this order block. We still got the weekly order block down here. So we pushed up, made a swing high. We came up very high in this order block. Came up, took care of this volume imbalance, pushed back down, reacted off of that volume imbalance, opened up at the high, manipulation, distribution, came down, right? And then we got down to this order block, reacted off the order block right here, came down to this daily order block, reacted off the daily order block, heavy distribution up, took out that buy side liquidity, came back down to this volume imbalance right there, came back down to this daily volume imbalance, right? Kissed the top of that order block, took out, hit the daily volume imbalance, heavy distribution up, took out this buy side liquidity, came up close to this weekly order block. Totally disrespect this little order block over here. Came close to the weekly order block. Came right in line with this order block. Then we sold off again, came back down to this daily order block, and then got a reaction off of it. We got a breaking market structure here, right? We got a daily breaking market structure down here, right? And then boom, we came back up to this daily fair value gap right there, and then we got a reaction off of it. Now that we got that reaction off of his daily fair value gap right here, let's mark this out so we can think this out. Fair value gap bearish, at a bearish fair value gap on the daily, right? So we came down, got a breaking market structure here, right? Got a daily fair value gap that we came back up into and traded off of, right? So right now, looking at this, I'll expect it to at least push down a little before coming back up, because we already hit it and reacted off of it. How low will we go? Will we go take out these lows, or will we just push down a little and then take off? I don't know, Raggy. Let's see what it do. But just the way it's trading, we got a breaking market structure to the downside with a closure below it. Next candle, we came back up into that fair value gap, and then we reacted off the fair value gap. So boom, react. So in the short term, it's showing a desire to push down at least a little bit, right? Will the target be these lows? Let's mark out those lows, daily lows. Daily lows, box bottom daily lows right there. We already hit this fair value gap. Not gonna mark it. You got some daily lows at the top of this order block, but I ain't gonna mark it because it's right in the same spot as that order block right there. So I don't want to bunch up a lot of stuff there. I'll just keep in mind it's a swing low right there. So it's some sell side liquidity there. Got some sell side liquidity below this right here. They stopped at this order block and reacted. So it's some sell side liquidity resting under there because we made a swing low there and we started pushing back up. So there are some sell stops, right? Somebody may have got brave enough to move their sell stops from here to there. I know they was brave enough to move them from here to here, right? Because we came up and we stopped there. So anybody that moved sell stops from there to there still feeling safe. You know, anybody that didn't want to move it, then they still sitting down there, they still feeling safe, you know. And then we even got some people that's got sell stops under there that went long right here. So they sell stop will be under there. So keeping all eyes on that going into next week to see how far we push down to get some discount liquidity. Let's speaking of discount, let's run our fields to find our equilibrium. So from the top to the bottom, yep, September 13th. October 13th. Remember, that was our days on the SPY is September 12th, but September 13th to October 13th, those are our days. Let's get our equilibrium number. Coordinates 38.5. 38.5. Template, equilibrium, daily equilibrium, range equilibrium, equilibrium discount, weekly equilibrium. And I got every equilibrium except monthly. Total range, equilibrium total range, and then we're gonna make that a little bit fatter. Oh, we already got it fat. Let's go to 3. I want red. I want orange. What color do I want? Black. No, black was the daily that I was using. What color was I using on the spy for my range equilibrium? I was using red. So we're gonna use red. Oh, I got red on there. Is that red already? What color is that? If it ain't red, it's close enough. Yep, it's red. It's red. All right. So boom. All right. So for the overall range, we're still in a discount market for the overall range. From top to bottom of the box, we're in a discount mark. We came down to a discount PDA, reacted off of it. As far as the quadrant wise, we just reacted off of a premium PDA of the discount quadrant wise, because from here to there, you would split that in half, and anything just say above this line, I'm just eyeballing it. Here to here would be a premium of the discount. There to there will be a discount of the discount. So let's see how this play out. See if we get a little push down, and then push up, or maybe even come down and take out this sell side liquidity and push up. I'd like to see how they play, because right there we're in a lot of traffic. Man, we talked about that last week. There's a lot of traffic above us and a lot of traffic below us. Let's see, what I'm saying, how bullish or bearish it is. Which one will we disrespect? Will the support keep holding up and the resistance keep failing? Thus far, the support has been holding and the resistance has been failing, right? Swing lows have been taken and immediately reacted to. Swing highs have been disrespected that swing high, ping out, disrespected that swing high, ping out. You know what I'm saying? Then we pulled back a little bit, and when we get below the swing low, got below that swing low, as soon as we hit this discount PDA, bounce back above it. So the support is being respected. We break the swing low and immediately close back above it, right? The swing highs, we just disrespecting them, closing above it, no kind of retrace back. Every time we, we breaking those swing highs with authority. So that's why let's see if this continues. Let's see if the buy side continue to be disrespected, and the resistance continue to be respected, in the support. Disrespected, and the support continue to be respected. Other than that, on the daily, like I was saying, we got this humongous order block right here on the daily. The mean threshold of this humongous order block is 38.54. So roughly above equilibrium of the overall range is the mean threshold of that big order block right there that I'm not going to bother marking out. We got this daily fair value got marked out where we came just slightly below the mean threshold right there. Yeah, so I think that's it on the daily. That I want to mark out. Let's go to 4 hour, and then I'm gonna stop. I stop at 4 hours as far as marking for my overall thesis. On the 4 hour, got some lows there. Yeah, that's fine. We got down into this 4 hour fair value gap that we reacted off of. Now we see what we reacted off. We reacted and on the lower levels. We reacted off of this 4 hour fair value gap. We hit it. You know what I'm saying? It immediately started to retrace. We hit it, had a nice big green candle, had a nice trend right there. Got to the daily fair value gap, pushed down immediately, then reversed very quickly. Right? Over the next 4 hours, reversed very quickly and closed toward the top of that 4 hour candle right there at the breaking market structure. So on the 4 hour, there's a 4 hour swing high right here that I'll mark out. Buy side liquidity there. Template 4 hour box top. Got buy side liquidity there. Stretch that out so you can see better. All right, so we got buy side liquidity there. This daily low is close to these, so I ain't gonna worry about marking out that because it's right there at the daily low. Ain't no need to mark that out. Like I say, this fair value gap is encompassed inside the daily. Yeah. We just came back up into this breaker right here. This low broke that high. Then we traded down through it. So we just came back up into this breaker right there. Right? Came over there into this breaker right there. That's the bigger candle out of in this little consolidation range. We had the biggest up close candle there. And then when we took off, you know, we got this and this. Either one of those could have been used as your order block or whatever. But I just like to use the beefiest one if they're so close like that. Come back up into that breaker. That area right there is the breaker. If you're using this one, you overshot it a little bit. If you're using this one, you came to mean threshold pretty much. So tomato, same area on the higher time frame. What else on the mark out on the 4 hour? Nothing on the 4 hour. So that's everything I want to mark out on the 4 hour. Dropping down to the hourly. Looking at the hourly time frame. Now, like I said, we got a breaking market structure. Hourly time frame came down. Got a breaking market structure with a closure below it. Pulled back up into this hourly fair value gap here. Sold off nicely. Came down into this order block. Right. Popped back up. Consolidated right there at this PDA. Consolidated there. Pulled back down into this order block. And then slow melted up. Taking out buy side liquidity. Pushed up. Pretty much almost filled in this hourly fair value gap here. Retraced back down, revisited this entire wick that we made. Right there, revisit that entire wick. I can't remember if this is any kind of news or anything. Like it might have been non-farm payroll. It's Friday at 8 o'clock. So we probably revisited this non-farm payroll wick. Then once we did that, at the end of the day, we took off again, coming back up into this order block, poked into this fair value gap and then started to sell off. So now on the hourly level, as you see, we got a fair value gap there and a fair value gap there to the downside, plus hourly order block, plus relative equal lows here. So like I was saying, let's see if we come down, take out these this sell side liquidity here, and then start to push back up. That would be my ideal scenario. My ideal scenario would be to open up, come down, take care of this gap work. You know what I'm saying? Disrespect this little hourly order block here and take out this sell side liquidity. Boom, come down, take out this sell side liquidity here, right? Maybe even get down into this fair value gap over there, if you will. Boom, hit it, but don't dilly-dally down there. Don't stay down there. Boom, hit it and turn back around, right? I'll even take us coming down, getting into this order block, taking out this sell side liquidity, but don't dilly-dally down there. Turn around, let's go, right? I'll take that as, still being bullish, but I would like to see it take out these lows and then continue up. At the minimum, taking out these sell side imbalances over here and then pushing up. If it wants to continue this bearishness where this was the start of the sell model and we're trying to get back to here, right? Poke up, right? Hit equilibrium, fill this daily fair value gap so that we can sell it from equilibrium on down, right? Right now we're in a discount. I don't like selling in a discount. We're in a discount. So let's push up, take out this buy side liquidity, hit equilibrium, and then sell it down, right? My preferred is to come down, take out the sell side and go, because it still seems like we're in a buy pattern where the support has been like supporting and the resistance have been getting overthrown. You know what I'm saying? So for right now, that's still the narrative that we in for the price action. So I would love to see us hit the sell side, poke up, and to take off. But if this is just, you know what I'm saying, if the sell model, if we're in a sell model that's starting from here and we're coming all the way back down, you know what I'm saying, let's finish the next leg of the sell model by coming down and attacking this sell side liquidity after going up, hitting equilibrium, and then sliding down. That's my price action. My weekend chart prep. That's what I'm looking to see what the market gonna do. Remember, I take Monday to let Monday just show me pretty much what the price want to do. Only time I try to get into something on Monday is if it's just overwhelmingly obvious, right? And right now I don't have an overwhelmingly obvious because we're, you know what I'm saying, we're very close to equilibrium. We came back to this fair value gap. We came back to this fair value gap here and sold off, but then we stopped and then rallied all the way back at the end of the day, coming, you know what I'm saying, right back close to this high, right? So I don't have a warm and fuzzy about which direction it's going to go, who it's going to attack. That's why I just say, hey, this is my preferred, and this is what I'm looking at also. With that being said, y'all welcome Valdez to the building. And ladies and gentlemen, we finally have Angela Valdez. What y'all talk about it? What you say? Monthly negative fair value gap between October and August. Monthly bearish fair value gap between October and August. All right. Yeah, right there. Let me see. Yes, there is a tiny little monthly fair value gap right there. There is. You are good for something, Robson. You are good for something. You are good for something. You are good for something. What? Look at God. Look at God. This guy is good for something after all. It's a small world after all. It's a small world after all. It's a small world after all. Yes, he's good for something after all. Thank you for your input. Your input was something helpful today. So monthly fair value gap right there that we actually kissed on Tuesday. We kissed it on 28th, and then we kissed it again. Is that tuna fish I smell? Baby, what you cooking? You cooking tuna fish? I smell. Oh, you burning popcorn. She probably burning popcorn on her. She always burning popcorn. She love burnt popcorn. I can't stand it. James T. How well does ICT work for stock/options trading? Is it worth learning if I mainly trade that area? I mainly trade options on the spot, and it works beautifully for options trading on the spot. I have not tried it on individual stocks themselves, but I primarily swing trade the spot, and all I trade is ICT concepts. So all I can say is back tested on the individual stocks, but it works beautifully for Spy Lee, Spy Lee. That's why we made the song. Yes. Buenas tardes. Buenos, yes, tardes. It's not noches yet. Buenos tardes. Yes, popcorn. I knew it. Burning popcorn. She loved burnt popcorn. Burnt popcorn. When I tell y'all that smell irks my nerve, but my sweetie love burning her popcorn a little bit. Man, I gotta suffer through it because she loved burnt popcorn. If I could suffer through it with my co-workers burning the popcorn, I could suffer through it for my sweetie. I ain't even gonna hold y'all. My wife did already set the whole house up in Christmas. We got up Christmas trees. We got up decorations. We got up fake presents under the tree. All the couch covers that I lay up under during the day when I'm taking my nap, they all Christmas covers, not blankets. Then took the regular pillows off the couch, got the Christmas pillows on the couch. Everything Christmas around here, man. She told the boys, she was like, hey, y'all gonna get my stuff out tomorrow. This was Friday night, I think it was Friday night. It was either Friday night. I think it was Friday night. But she was like, y'all gonna get the stuff out the thing for me tomorrow. Timothy was like, yeah. 5 minutes later, she was walking outside. I said, where you going? Mind you, now it's like 12:30 in the morning. Where you going? Going to get my stuff out the closet. I said, boys, y'all go out there and get that stuff out the closet for your mom. 12:30 in the morning, Friday night, setting up all the jingle jangle. If I had my phone, I'll take you out there and show it to you if y'all don't believe me. Wait, y'all skip? No, she don't skip Thanksgiving. Her Christmas decorations just start the day after Halloween. She got what you call it, baby? Thanks Christmas. Something she called it. Merry Thanksgiving or something. She say something like, I don't know. Anyway, man, that's all I got. That's hopefully I was able to help somebody see something. Shout out Robinson for pointing out that that bearish fair value gap that I had missed. Appreciate you for that one. Them all the PDAs that I'm watching right now. Again, we're in a slight discount for the overall dealing range. If the algos are still keyed into that dealing range on Monday, you know what I'm saying? I would like to see us come down and take out this sell side and push up at the minimum. If they're still keying on this dealing range and they want to continue to be bearish, I would like to see them get back to at least equilibrium and fill this daily fair value gap before proceeding down. So I'll just use Monday to see which way it want to go. On a bullish week, y'all know I want to see it come down and pop up. On a bearish week, y'all know I want to see it push up and then drop down. I'm gonna take Monday to see what's a going zone. There's not. Let's look at the economic calendar. I don't think much going on besides CPI and consumer sentiment next week. We got nothing. I don't pay attention to this petroleum. Nothing really. Nothing that's going to be, nothing that nobody really looking at like, oh, stay out of your trades. Oh, no. CPI the first thing. So we're looking at CPI on the same day we get the job numbers. The job numbers been relatively good over the last few months or so. CPI, that's the biggie. Consumer sentiment, that's pretty big too. Even though it's green, consumer sentiment usually be big because we're in inflationary times. So, you know what I'm saying, the way people thinking about spending their money, the consumers, that's important, right? So that's important even though it's green. And the big one for this week is CPI. So that's the biggest event for this week. And we're looking at what's the consensus on this. For the headline CPI, they looking at it increasing by 0.7. Year over year, they're looking at it decreasing by 0.2 because the prior was 8 point. They increased by 0.3. I'm sorry. The prior for headline month over month was 0.4. They're looking for a slight increase up to 0.7. The range is between 0.5 and 0.8. Year over year for the headline, 8.2 right now is the headline inflation number. They're looking for a slight contraction of 0.2%, but the target is 8. The range is between 7.8 and 8.1. The core, this is like the main driver that the feds be watching. They always look at it, not including the energy and the food, because that's too volatile. It's too many. It's too volatile for them to really want to pinpoint it to what they're gonna do inflation wise, right? So they just look at the core. This got more stable stuff in it, like rents and stuff like that. You know what I'm saying? Like the core stuff that's not really volatile. I ain't gonna play like I know everything that's in there, but go look it up for yourself. They're expecting that to contract by 0.1%. Last time it was 0.6. They're looking for it to be 0.5. The range is between 0.4 and 0.7. And they're looking at the year over year to stay the same. They're looking at the year over year to stay the same. The consensus range is 6.5 to 6.7. So anything less than what they expect is going to be good. You know what I'm saying? Any contractions of these numbers, anything less than any of these numbers is seen as a good thing. Anything that's higher than any of these numbers, right, is seen as a bad thing, right? So they're expecting a slight increase for month over month, a slight decrease for year over year, right? If we get a big increase month over month or increase for year over year, that's going to be seen as bad, right? If we get a big decrease month over month and get a bigger decrease year over year, that's going to be seen as good, right? Same thing with the core. They expect the core to decrease by 0.1% month over month. They expect it to stay the same year over year. So an increase on either one going to be seen as bad, right? A larger contraction or decrease on the month over month going to be seen as good. Any decrease on the year over year going to be seen as good because they're expecting that to stay the same. So I kind of understand how the CPI numbers work. I ain't gonna, like all the numbers, I don't be knowing what all on mean. I ain't gonna hold you. But the CPI, the PPI, I kind of know what's up with them because I done researched them and looked at them a lot. And the numbers that we're getting tomorrow, I mean, when are we getting this? Thursday on the 10th, those are the October numbers. It's a lag. It's a lag on the CPI numbers. So this is what we spent back in October. We're getting the October numbers now. Just like when we get like the GDP numbers in October be from like 3 months ago. Like that's the initial GDP numbers and be from the beginning of last quarter. Like we're getting numbers at the beginning of the fourth quarter, but it's the numbers from the beginning of the third quarter, right? That's how, and it's like everything be like a lag. It'd be like a lag. So the CPI, we're getting the numbers from what we made it rain on back in October. That's all I got, man. Let me see. I see something over here. That's what's up. I always decorate before Thanksgiving. I have a different. Oh, okay then. Talk about the what's name. I have my fall pumpkins up. Where's some pumpkins at? Where's some pumpkins at? I ain't see no pumpkins. Pay no attention to him first. Bubba, you supposed to be on my side. I'm your knee baby. I'm your knee baby. Hey, man, I appreciate y'all for pulling up with me, man. Hanging out with me. Y'all remember, it's always discipline over dollars around here, man. Don't chase money. Stick to your disciplines. Stick to your plan. You know what I'm saying? Small, consistent gains, slow and steady wins the race. Speaking of discipline over dollars, if you new here, you know what I'm saying? You can always go out to thenewtlr.com, you know what I'm saying, and get you some Spider Gang merch. You hear me? We getting into the cool times. Even though here in Georgia, we started turning the AC back on again. A week and a half ago, we had the heat on, about to light up the fireplace. And then for the last week, we've been riding around with AC. Got to doing. If you from Florida, you know what I'm talking about when I say we coming through in the do. Got it doing. Hoodies, right? Go out there and get you some hoodies. Go out there and you stock up on your merch for the rep the Spider Gang. I need to get me a shirt with somebody's face on it singing, saying, Spot Lee. Need to make a shirt with a face on it going, Spot Lee, where you at, baby? Hey, man, I appreciate y'all for hanging out with me, man. I appreciate everybody who said prayers for my homeboy, Ronald Pitts. He's doing well. I appreciate everybody that said prayers for little Aloysius. You hear me? You know what I'm saying? Y'all, like I always tell you, man, take advantage of the day. Let somebody that you love, let them know that you love them right now. And it will be my face. It will be my face. I happen to see it pop up out my peripherals. My peripherals caught it. It will be my face. Hey, let somebody know that you love them. Let them know that you love them today. Take advantage of the day. Nobody promised tomorrow. Nobody is promised tomorrow, no matter what the age is. So take advantage of today while you got that opportunity. Don't put off till tomorrow what you can say today. Let them know that you love them. Hey, I appreciate y'all for hanging out with me. I appreciate y'all for tapping in. As always, if you made it this far, might as well hit the like button so that the algos are short to some other cousins and they can get on this free information. I'll see y'all tomorrow at 9 o'clock. Yes, 9 o'clock a.m. for the overnight price action. Till then, y'all be easy. Enjoy your family, man. Gone.